President Akufo-Addo has issued an executive order for the final roadmap for the restoration of peace in Dagbon. The Asante-led three eminent chiefs committee on the issue presented the roadmap to the president at the Jubilee House this morning.
Now, the president's executive order has paved the way for the performance of the funerals of the late two overlords of Dagbon, that is Yana Muhammadu Abdullahi IV and Yana Yakubu Andani II in the Old Bewa Palace in Yendi. City News' Abdul Karim Natogma has more.
Today's historic occasion marked another milestone in the history of the Dagbon traditional area. It was a sigh of relief to the sons and daughters of the Dagbon traditional area. Chairman of the Eminent Kings Committee, the Otumfuo Tutu II, at the ceremony today, said the committee's duty was to restore the customs and traditions of the Dagbon traditional area and restore peace there. According to the Otumfuo, the report of the committee, among other considerations, was to give credence to the Supreme Court ruling that the late Yana Muhammadu Abdullahi IV died as a legitimate Yana, for which reason his funeral should be performed as such.
Mr. President, we've come here to inform you. This committee took a decision and said that the funeral of Na Yakubu and Na Muhammadu Abdullahi should be performed from the 14th of December to the 28th of December this year. They have a 1-week respite, and the next will be from the 4th to the 4th to the 19th or 18th of January. Then the Andanis would also perform. On that very day, the last day, the Friday, there are 4 recognized elders who have to sit in seclusion, and then they would have to do their oracles to choose a new Yana.
President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo described the final roadmap to peace in Dagbon as a memorable occasion in his lifetime as president.
The overwhelming majority of the people of Dagbon, especially the youth, are tired of this age-old conflict and just want the opportunity to enhance their lives in normalcy and security.
And there was a near scuffle between some officers of the Ghana Immigration Service and their counterparts from the Ghana Police Service over some suspected cyber scammers. According to City News sources, the officers of the Ghana Immigration Service arrested the suspected Nigerian scammers but were allegedly attacked by the police personnel from the Odoko Police Command, who took away the suspects in their car. Our sources also alleged that the police officers showed up at the scene after the suspects contacted them on phone. A video cited by City Newsroom revealed how the police officers openly engaged the Ghana Immigration Service personnel in their attempt to rescue the suspects. Now let's move on to some other stories. And all 4 telecom operators in the country are to pay a total fine of 34 million cedis to the National Communications Authority for failing various quality of service requirements. The telcos have 30 days to fulfill this obligation. Failure to do so will be charged an additional 1.5% of the amount due for each month after the fee remain unpaid. Of the 4 telcos, Airtel Tigo is expected to pay the highest of 11.6 million cedis, followed by MTN with 9 million cedis. Now, Vodafone places third with 8.8 million cedis, with Glo paying the least fine of 4.4 million cedis. Now, the fine, according to the National Communications Authority, follows a quality of service monitoring in the Greater Accra region, the Eastern, Western, Northern, and 2 districts in the Ashanti region. The telcos were unable to meet their license key performance indicators in some district capitals with regards to quality of service obligations for coverage, data, voice, and speech quality. The NCA again indicated the fines were imposed as the telcos failed to meet the initial August 21st deadline to cure the detected infraction.
Now, the supply of power has been unreliable over the past couple of days. This has prompted social media discussions about a possible return to the dreaded days of Dumsor, which crippled businesses' activities for nearly 4 years. Many parts of the capital since last week have been experiencing erratic power supply, although the situation has persisted for over a week. The Electricity Company of Ghana, that is ECG, says there is no load shedding going on in the country as far as the power supply is concerned. Meanwhile, the minority spokesperson on Mines and Energy, Adams Mutawakilu, wants government to be candid about the recent power outages in parts of the country. According to him, the explanation by Gridco that the outages are as a result of transmission challenges with Abuaze is not tenable. There is more in the following report.
In recent times, social media especially has been buzzing with complaints over frequent power outages. Many fear the dreaded Dumsor era is back. But in a statement issued on Tuesday, Gridco attributed the issue to transmission challenges from the Abuaze thermal enclave. This, the Honorable Mutawakilu disagrees with.
Becoming evident that we're back to Dumsor. And the excuses given by VRA and Gridco are not reasons, because if you talk about Abuaze thermal plant having a challenge, we have excess capacity of 804 megawatts, and that is why they need to always have excess capacity in the power sector, so that when one plant goes down, another one comes on board. So that explanation is not something we Ghanaians should take. We should take it with a pinch of salt.
Applicants for the Ghana card in the Adenta municipality are accusing the officials of the National Identification Authority, that's the NIA, of extortion. According to them, some of the officials demand money from them before registering. Contrary to the NIA's official requirements, City News' and Shirley Ziwu has more in this report.
Pilot registration of the Ghana card in the Adenta municipality is in its third and final week. The exercise from the start was fraught with many challenges, which have snowballed over the weeks. Ideally, applicants are expected to be registered and handed over their Ghana card within 30 minutes. However, many of them still have to wait days after registering to get their cards.
We came here on Monday, and actually we filled our forms, and they said we should go and come, which is on Tuesday. Tuesday we came here and they were like, the network is slow. So we went back home. Today we came, they said same.
I came here at 5 a.m. and I've been here since. They made us write our name in an exercise book. They are not really saying anything. I've not started my process. I've not filled any form. I've just been standing here and they want me to go back home and come back at 2 p.m.
If there is no network, they can't do nothing. We have percent where we see that. Some people go.